Hello students, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. आइए एक क्वेश्चन देखते हैं which is very important one. If you go for sociology as an optional, or if you're thinking of choosing sociology as an optional, the first question that comes to your mind, to my mind, even when I started preparing for civil services, was what is it? What is sociology? So this is a question which is very common. What is sociology? In simple words, sociology is systematic understanding of societies or human behavior. So, it is considered as systematic study of human societies or human social behavior. Social behavior. Now, the question may arise, what is the meaning of social behavior or societies, how it can be studied in a systematic way? For that, you need to understand the situation in which sociology emerged as a discipline. Sociology emerged as a discipline in Europe, especially in France. It was coined by Auguste Comte, a French philosopher. Auguste Comte, a French philosopher who has coined the term sociology in 1838. The 19th century Europe was distinct from medieval Europe. What changes took place? Why it changed? What will be the future of this society? How these changes are going to shape human behavior, etc., were the burning questions which the intellectuals of that time period wanted to answer, starting from scholars such as Saint-Simon, whom Auguste Comte was a secretary or a student, you can say. He tried to delve in this question. So, Auguste Comte tried to use a word social physics he wanted to use social physics to understand society in a systematic way. He wanted to develop social sciences on the line of physics, chemistry, biology, etc., because science, physical science, has already developed by the end of 18th century. Science became a distinct discipline. So it was doing its progress, and on that line only, Auguste Comte wanted to develop social physics to study society in a systematic way. His belief was the way physics is studying physical phenomena. Similarly, society can be studied as well. The way we are studying atom, molecules, and all other physical behavior. On those scientific parameters, even society can be studied. So that was the foundation of sociology. That is how sociology came into existence. The way physics, chemistry, biology are developing, we can develop social sciences as well. And one of the social sciences could be sociology. Other social sciences like psychology, political science, economics, etc., anthropology, etc., were also coming into picture. Or they were already developed or developing. Then there were humanities like history and philosophy. But sociology as a discipline was emerging during 19th century to understand society in a systematic way. As he was interested in using the term social physics, but it was already being used by Adolf Quetelet. a Belgian statistician, and he has already published a book with the name Social Physics. So he reluctantly chose the word sociology. And he used two terms. In sociology, there are two terms, socius and logia. Socius is coming from Latin word. Socius is a Latin word, and logia is a Greek term. Greek term it is. And he provided, means Auguste Comte provided an interesting explanation for this name. He said, this hybrid combination of Latin and Greek word is actually a good mix up, or is a good mixture, because socius is a Latin word which means companionship, which is actually known for civilization. Latin is the language of Rome. Roman civilization is known for its culture, civilization, etc. On the other hand, Greece, the land of intellectuals, starting from Socrates to Plato to Aristotle, is the land of wisdom. So he picked the word logia, means study of, systematic study of. So that is how this term was coined, sociology. Logia is systematic study of, and socius means companionship. So the study of companionship in a systematic way is sociology. How the group that you're part of affects your behavior, how the society that you're part of affects your behavior, is what they try to understand in a systematic way in sociology. So in simple words, if you're part of a group, if you're part of a community, or if you're part of a society, how these groups are affecting your behavior, how the influence of group is there on the behavior of the individual, is what they try to study in sociology. Reflecting on the nature of sociology, there is another famous sociologist. His name is Alex Ingalls, an American sociologist. Says Auguste Comte was a French philosopher. He is an American sociologist. He wrote a book in 1964, which is What is Sociology? The name of his book is What is Sociology? Here, he explained what is sociology. The introductory chapter of this book deals with three questions. Means this book deals with three main questions through which you can understand what sociology is. He says, go for three questions. Question number one, what did the founding father or founding fathers say? Means those who are considered as founder of sociology, what did they say? For example, Auguste Comte, Emile Durkheim, Karl Marx, and Max Weber. So, what is their view about sociology? What did they do about sociology? Means how they contributed to the development of sociology. What did they say about society? If you study that, then you will understand what is sociology. The second question he says, Alex Ingalls, that's the first question. The second question he says should be or is, Second question, what are contemporary sociologists doing? Means what is their view on sociology? The contemporary sociology, what is it dealing with? For example, the contemporary sociologists are dealing with the ideas such as race, ethnicity, gender. They are dealing with questions such as social inequality. They are dealing with and providing solution to the problems such as social justice, social justice. They are dealing with problems such as environmental degradation. So all these components are something different from the concerns of the founding fathers of sociology. So these are the things that the contemporary sociologists are doing. So all these things are part of sociology. Then he says there should be a simple question which may appear philosophical in nature, but that is, what does reason suggest? That means not all questions are sociological. Well, there are certain questions that suggest you need to have a critical thinking about things that are happening around you. Critical thinking reasoning about the social phenomena. For instance, what are sociological questions or issues? Not all issues or questions are sociological. There are certain issues, there are certain questions that are sociological in nature. If you belong to a particular caste, does it impact your behavior? Do you think caste system is influencing the behavior of the people in India? Be it good or bad? Is it influencing? That means this question is not economic, not philosophical, but sociological in nature. Not psychological, but sociological in nature. What is the impact of sociological theories? Sociological theories. In short, the third question provides a kind of sociological imagination. When you have answer to these questions, when you know what did the founding fathers say, when you know what are the contemporary sociologists doing, when you know what is sociological imagination, then you know what sociology is. Simply speaking, it deals with all the social phenomena. So, by dealing with these aspects of this question, I guess I have been able to help you understand what sociology is. So, the concluding statement would be, as per Anthony Giddens, sociology tries to provide a systematic understanding of a modern industrial society. That means a special emphasis is on understanding a modern industrial society, but it is not exclusive. It does talk about primitive society, but primitive society is mainly focus of anthropology. Sociology focuses on modern industrial society, how a modern society influences behavior of people, different institution and organization that are part of modern society is what sociology deals with. Thank you very much.